Hello everyone. This video is pretty much just so that I can show off how I got the Ethereal achievement in Risk of Rain 2. It's for the mercenary, of course, as you can see on screen. And pretty much what it is you have to get through an entire prismatic trial without taking any damage as mercenary. Considering mercenary is a melee class, it was pretty difficult. Took me about 5 hours on this attempt, but I'd also tried a couple of other times before this. But yeah, we're getting right into the run now. Start off with just using your movement abilities optimally to get to the first item over here. And I'm gonna grab this one because it helps with killing the first group of enemies on this stage, and that of course is just for speed. So with this you have to take out these 3 crystals, at least 3 of the crystals, before you can move on to start the boss battle. And we currently have a situation where every single enemy on each stage is going to be the exact same, and so the first one is the stone golem. I kind of maybe not fully optimized, but optimized to what I could figure out without going super in depth, how to get these really quickly using ability cooldowns well and stuff to get the items that I needed on the stage and not really getting anything else. I didn't need some of the items. This dude up here always spawns right there, almost always spawns right there, so I always go up there to get just like a little bit of extra damage on him before, while he's spawning in. And then it's pretty much from here just dodging all the lasers, making sure generally you don't get too close to the golems so they like smack you or anything, and then just cooldown management pretty much. Just going in and out of like with your like 3 zips ability, not like using them just back to back to back quickly, because you want to let your other abilities cool down a little bit while the golems are all stunned for a moment. And you should, if you do it correctly, be able to use your invincibility, like the ability where you're like slashing all around with an invincible, twice in between every time you use your triple dash. Obviously, I don't know the names of any of these abilities. And then the right click is just like extra damage you can do every once in a while, like that little slice or whatever. It's kind of risky to do because I got hit a bunch while trying to do it, so sometimes I just don't use it at all. But every once in a while, in between using your abilities, it can be worthwhile to get that little extra damage. And it's just being super duper careful and just trying not to get hit. This challenge took me about 5 hours, like I said before. This time I took about 4.5 hours on one day, and then I went to bed and came back the next day and finished it in like half an hour, which felt pretty good. But it took me quite a while to kind of figure out this route that worked well for me. But yeah, at this point, you just have to be careful and not get like not get overconfident and like just get hit even though there's barely any creatures left on the field. Yeah, so it's just patience here. We're not trying to get the fastest time. We're just trying not to get hit. Yeah, and at this point here, I had only gotten to the second area without taking damage one other time, and I fell off immediately and died, and I was very, very upset with myself. And this is actually, interestingly enough, is the first time that I ever, out of the 5 hours played, decided to, after the fight, go and swap out all of my items for the teddy bears here. And it turned out to be a very, very good investment, as you will see in the second half of this challenge, was to invest these into 3 teddy bears here. Because for this next half, I didn't really like killing things was not needed that much because I had practiced in a route or strategy or whatever that didn't require much killing of things, unlike this first route, which was kind of required because they had so much health. You just had to deal with other things besides the boss. So for the first bit of this area, I have to first find this, this like, I don't know what they're called, the special creatures or whatever. And I got hit twice already here, but both times the damage got blocked by the teddy bear, which was just ridiculously lucky. And so it turned out to be very imperative to have this because it's hard to dodge all of these dudes at once without getting hit by a stray bullet. And so here I'm just trying to work up enough coin to be able to get something, because there are 2 specific items that I needed before I wanted to start the boss. The first one was the personal shield generator. I don't know if taking damage from the personal shield generator counts as regular damage for the challenge or not, but I thought it probably didn't, and so I was willing to get that with the chance of it potentially saving my run. And the other item, of course, along the way, there's 3 crystals all here that I could just get, which was super convenient. Along the way, the random equipment here was the royal capacitor, which ends up being the entire crux of this entire run. I don't know if I use the word crux properly, but it's fine. And so basically the strat of this is you start the boss, take out the first of the boss thingies that are up here, and then literally with the royal capacitor, and then I literally just stay up here, and I have to take out anything that is up here, and all of the creatures that are below me for the most of the time can't hit me, and so I don't even have to really worry about dealing with those guys because they spawn too quickly for me to take them all out. And then whenever the royal capacitor recharges, I jump out and I take out the boss ones without having to extend myself too much to having chances of like taking damage by stray bullets. And so that's basically just the strategy. It recharges again, I take out another one, and then I just wait. And I am just taking out whatever spawns on my little safe haven platform up here. It's super lame, but it's what you gotta do to not take any damage, because that is ridiculously difficult when there are bullets flying everywhere. I think I get that one there. I get hit there a 3rd time, but it gets blocked by the teddy bear again. This was the best decision I made, and it's crazy that it's the first time that I decided to do this, and it actually ended up saving my butt, which is pretty remarkable. And so then I'm going here. The last one is in that rock crevice there, but it's like hiding in its shield until I get really close to it. And then I hit it, but I didn't realize, but it actually didn't even die. So I had to risk my skin to go finish in, and then I'm running in to try and get to there first. I get hit one more time by a stray bullet that gets blocked yet again. And then I run away and complete the challenge damageless. And I get the achievement. I was pretty pumped about it. I was pretty excited. Yeah, it took me a lot of planning and kind of routing and stuff like that, figuring out what items were on the field and which ones I actually needed, so that I could just be very decisive to reduce the amount of time to reduce the chance that I had to be on the field, which reduced the chance of me getting hit. Yeah, just that's all there was to it. It was very difficult, but I was really proud of myself that I got it. It's a lot of fun. It's kind of working that out and stuff, and yeah. Anyways, thanks guys for watching. I hope you have a great day, and I'll talk to you later.